Hey, what's up, guys? It's Thursday, June 26, 2019. That truck distracted me and I said 2019. I meant to say it's Thursday, June 26, 2025. And let's see, the first thing I want to talk about. Yesterday was the anniversary of Michael Jackson's death. I just found out about that. I haven't even been keeping up with that. It's been 16 years. And what else? Last week, the day before Juneteenth, I was in jail, but it wasn't my fault. I really didn't mean to go to jail. As a matter of fact, I never mean to go to jail. It's just that these certain African-American black females that work at the stores don't like me. And she called the police on me and charged me with stuff that I didn't even do. So I had to go to jail. But the people at the jail were like, this ain't nothing. So they let me out in a day. I had to go to court on the 20th. And then after court, they told me I have to come back on July 18th. Yeah, it's a long story, man. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this Shelby County. Shelby County is one of the worst counties I've ever seen. Well, it's actually the only county I've ever lived in. But I lived in Portland, and in Portland, they don't do things the way they do in Memphis. So I don't know why they don't do things in Memphis the way they do them in Portland. Like when you go to court in Portland, they actually read your charges and then tell you your court date, and then they print out a piece of paper with all the information on there. They don't do that at Shelby County. I guess it's because they think black people at Shelby County can't read, but they don't never do that at Shelby County. As a matter of fact, I was on the phone with them yesterday and I kept telling them that I need my booking number. And I don't know it because I didn't get any paperwork. I always ask them for paperwork and they never give it to me. I don't understand why one county in one state can do all kinds of common sense things like paperwork, giving you a phone call to let you know when the next court date is, having people that actually know what they're doing, and then another county just hires people that don't know what they're doing. And the problem with Shelby County is they're all black. And black people in Shelby County don't really like me because I'm from Africa. That's why I don't like them either. They hate me because I'm from Africa, and I can't stand them. I miss the white people in Portland. The white people in Portland were way nicer. Way nicer. I'm talking about the court people. I'm not talking about the people in public. When I say black people in Shelby County, I'm talking about black people that work at Shelby County Justice Center. So let's keep that in mind. And when I say white people in Portland, I'm talking about the white people who work for the Multnomah County court system. I miss the white people in Multnomah County. I can't stand the black people in Shelby County. As a matter of fact, the worst thing that can happen to you when you go to jail here in Memphis is having to deal with the incompetent employees of the Shelby County court system, the Shelby County jail. They're all dumb as hell, every last one of them. None of them has a college degree. None of them. They all have high school diplomas. And everybody knows the Memphis high schools suck. So that means their high school diploma is almost not as good as other high school diplomas in other cities. So yes, I can't stand them. They're the reason why I keep going to jail. Because they don't do their job correctly to let me go. Back in the day, when we used to have white police officers here in Memphis, I would ration with them and they would let me go. But these new age DEI black officers, they don't know how to do the police officer's job. So you can't ration with them. They take you to jail. And then when you get to jail, they have new employees at the jail who don't know what they're doing. And then when you get out of jail, they have other employees at the courthouse who also don't know what they're doing. It's like everybody in Memphis is DEI. And in our case, it's not just DEI, it's BEI, Black Equity Employment, BEE. No, seriously though, for real, the black people in Shelby County Court, they all need to be fired. Every last one of them. And the black people in the Shelby County Sheriff's Office, they all need to be fired too. They need to bring back Mark Luttrell. Because this whole Shelby County justice system is messed up. And as far as the Memphis Police Department, they need to bring back Larry Godwin. When Larry Godwin was the chief, I never got arrested. And the same things that are happening to me now were happening back then. It's because those people went to college, went to the military. The people they're hiring now only have high school diplomas or GEDs. Matter of fact, the people they're hiring now have experience at places like Nike, FedEx, McDonald's. They don't have experience in the military. They don't have experience in the criminal justice program system. All they have is they have a job at McDonald's. They see an ad, oh, we're hiring for Memphis police officers, and they apply, and everybody gets the job. I'm tired of this, because if we gotta pay a lot of tax money, which by the way, they increased the taxes back in 2020 for the police and the fire and the EMTs, which includes the justice system. If we're paying more taxes than pretty much everybody in the country in sales tax, why do we have to have mediocre workers? I know why we have mediocre workers. It's because the state is keeping most of the money for themselves. And when I say the state, I mean the city of Memphis. And yes, the city of Memphis is keeping most of the money for themselves by hiring mediocre workers who don't have college degrees and don't have military experience. Because if you hire somebody with a GED or a high school diploma, you can pay them a lot less and then save all the rest. And that's what they're doing. They're getting over. And only a few people like me know about it. Because they made sure that people in Memphis don't read, don't write, and don't even want to read and don't want to write. So everybody doesn't care. Everybody watches the news and complains about the crime in Memphis, but nobody even reads about the things to vote for. Nobody reads the books to see how much the money is being spent. Nobody researches and sees the hiring practices that they're practicing here. Because everybody doesn't read here. The only people that I know who read a lot are the people that I met in jail, which is unfortunate that they're the only ones that I know who are like me, who go to the library and read. But I mean, it's because when you're in jail, you can't really have a smartphone. You can't have a cell phone. All you can have are books and newspapers. So I guess I see why they read, but that should not be the case. The case should be that everybody that's out here, everybody that's free, should be going to the library and reading books. The smartphones should be put down for at least 2 hours a day of reading. But guess what? We live in a society where nobody cares about that. And in other cities, they still read. They still write. So why is Memphis like that? Hold on, I gotta be quiet. There's somebody coming. But yeah, man, I made this video yesterday, but I was angry and I was using profanity, so I had to not post that one. I decided not to post that one. I decided to come back today when I'm more calm, more collected, and film it again without using profanity. And I hope I didn't say any profane words. But if I said one or two, please disregard it, because I am kind of angry about the situation. Because I went to court on March 25th and I promised them that I'm never coming back. But things fell apart again on the 17th of June, and I started consuming alcohol again, and the consumption of alcohol intensified, and with the intensity, it led to me going to jail. But the problem is, in the city of Memphis, they don't understand alcohol use and alcohol cycles. If they did, they wouldn't have taken me to jail. If I was in Portland, they would have taken me to detox. So yeah, I'm done. This video is 10 minutes and some seconds, so I'm gonna cut it off. And I hope you guys are enjoying the summer wherever you are. In the city of Memphis, I'm loving it. Yesterday, it was 96 degrees. Today, it's gonna be 95 degrees. So I'm loving it. The hotter, the better. I'll see you guys next time.